Wow, you guys, I just did a video last night talking about this right here when I was doing the video about the Barbie movie, about how men really see women as objects. So let's read this. It says, and Ada conceived and bore a son to Lamech. She called his name Jabal, and she again conceived and bore a son and called him Jubal. And Zillah, her sister, was barren in those days and had no offspring. For in those days the sons of men began to trespass against God and to transgress the commands which he had commanded to Adam to be fruitful and multiply in the earth. And some of the sons of men caused their wives to drink a draught that would render them barren, and in order that they might retain their figures, and whereby their beautiful appearance might not fade. And when the sons of men caused some of their wives to drink, Zillah drank with them. And the childbearing women appear abominable in the sight of their husband as widows, while their husbands lived, for they were only attached to the barren ones. But then it says, in the end of the days and years when Zillah became old, and the Lord opened her womb, and she conceived and bore a son, she called his name Tubal-Cain, saying, after I had withered away, I have obtained him from the Almighty God. And she conceived again and bore a daughter, and she named her Naamah. For she said, after I had withered away, I had obtained pleasure and delight. Okay, so really what I was doing this for was to talk about how we still deal with this. Like, it's like they want children, but yet they don't want your body. They don't want you to become ugly, unfit. They don't want you to become all fat, and they don't want you to become they don't want you to become how you become after having babies, but yet they want to produce. Obviously, some of them don't, because God said to be fruitful and multiply. So selfish. So it says, and the childbearing women appear abominable in the sight of their husbands as widows, while their husbands live, for they were only attached to the barren ones. Child, you better off not having these men, baby, because for one, these men these days, they think they own you because they have a baby with you. And then a lot of them have the nerve to crucify their wife for having this body and this image now. And men, reading the Bible, it just goes to show that since the beginning of time, like I said, these sons of guns, these mother suckers, selfish. They've been narcs since day one. It's about what's pleasing to them, what they want to do. But this was something that was abominable in the eyes of God, because they trespassed. His sons of men began to trespass against God. Yeah, his command was to Adam was to be fruitful and multiply in the earth. It wasn't to be fruitful and multiply and condemn your woman for getting out of shape because she had to bear children to you. You should still love her. And that would be killing me. They be wanting us to love them with them these men be wanting love. Some of them, they ain't packing with much down there. They still want love too. They still be wanting love too. But as soon as a woman get fat from having your baby, in which you fed her, all that. And that be killing me about some of these guys, because you gonna keep feeding me, and then when I get fat, you got something to say? Or you acting like you don't like me no more because I'm fat? Not all men are like that. Not all men are like that. Some of they men, that even though they see their woman get out of shape, they might help her try to get back in shape. But some of them ain't gonna help you. They just gonna keep feeding you. Some of them ain't feeding you at all. It's just wicked out here. But I know I experienced that. Like, my first BD, we still was dealing with each other, obviously. Like, you know, we still would hang out and do stuff, even though I was fat. But he kept feeding me, too. But then you act like you don't really like my body no more, either. Because I gained a lot of weight. One thing about me, I gain a lot of weight when I get pregnant. That's why I ain't ever having no more babies. I gain 100 pounds every time, period. Every time. Every time. But I know, too, I be eating like crazy, like. The way I ate pregnant with this baby was ridiculous. I ate 3 meals a day, big hearty meals, especially since it was pandemic. I was eating my life away. My daughter was at home. I would make biscuits, potatoes, eggs, and bacon every morning. And then I have lunch. And then I have dinner. Instead, I was eating a lot of McDonald's steak bagels when I was pregnant with this second baby. My first baby, I used to eat a lot too because I was stressed. You know, women, they say women, when we stress, we eat. We eat and shop. But these men got some nerve. Some nerve of them. But yet, they want us to stay faithful when they go broke. Or they want us to still love them. Like, that's what I'm saying. Self-centered beings. You guys, when y'all go broke, y'all still want your woman to stick beside you. When you ain't packing with nothing down there, you want us to stick beside you. But when we get a little fat, or a lot fat, y'all can't stick beside us. Now we not attractive no more. Okay, and when you stop being able to provide, you're not attractive no more. Because it's like you a man. You was here to provide. Provide food. Provide shelter. Provide it all. So, that's what I'm about. Part of me is a little tit for tat. Yeah, period. But you need to see how it feels. What are you doing, girl? Don't come over here. But I just wanted to say that because they got some nerve acting like women are objects. And this is why they can't take us now. This is why they cannot take this feminism movement. They cannot take the fact that women are bosses now. They can't take it. When they too are the very ones who put women in this position. Y'all gave women an inch and we took a mile and ran it up. And we've been running it up ever since. They should have never. But this is what they did. And now they're mad. But it's okay. Put your cape on and be super mad. All right, let me finish reading, y'all.